don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Rashad Fenton, the one to bring him down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Gone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dallas Goedert, 75 yards. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
Here's 3rd and 6. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's gone. They're connecting quickly with Goddard. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Goff. That is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Hold on.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Goff's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, Goff. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gain of that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice little screen. They'll get 6 on 1st down. This 2nd and 4. Goff now to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. Powering his way forward. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Allen off the play fake. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Goff. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Moody good with the extra point, and it is 28-0.
Steelers 28, Raiders 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Odell Beckham on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
He's got it at the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A final shot before half for Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Isaiah Likely. As time expires in the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
To throw on second down is gone. And this is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Alert!
Swift going to try up the middle.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Middle. What's that?
Now Allen.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A 33-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching him more? Do you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
From the red zone now, Goff escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
76, help, 76.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th.
Super 66. What's that?
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So following the failed try on 4th down, will change ends and change possession. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd down, Swift. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Right side, there's Likely with it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First down, Raiders.
Alert, alert, alert.
On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Raiders 17. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Back to throw, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17. 7. Turbo.
Goff going to throw it. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That is caught. It's the tight end, Goddard. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shot of confidence for everyone on the offense.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Out of the gun. Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
Throwing now. Goff.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
76. 76.
Goff. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense